Hey, fellow conservatives, Trumpsters, and people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired of the also. What is that? Wait, what? Oh, the tolerant and politically correct left. Nothing. More like insufferable. More like they're trying to wear us down, beat us down, um, fear us, take our civil rights, constitutional rights away. And this is a case in point, okay? Before I even get into the shootings and all that kind of stuff, there's a thing that was passed called at will employment law. And in Ohio, employers now are discriminating against smokers. You smoke or you vape nicotine, they have the right to fire you and not hire you. At will employment is a term used in the U.S. labor law for contractual relationships in which an employee can be dismissed by an employer for any reason, that is, without having to establish just cause for termination and without warning, as long as the reason is not illegal, firing because of their race or religion. I thought we were all about equal opportunity for everybody. We're not supposed to discriminate, right? Seeing how majority of Americans are prescribed things, just like weed, you can get a prescription for marijuana and get a job, drive while you have a prescription for weed. But now the employers are saying, let's see here. Studies indicate that employees who smoke cost an additional $6,000 per year and lose productivity for their employers. Okay, wait, I thought we were supposed to have health care for all. I thought everybody deserved health care. So, these people who push things and tell us it's good for us, starting with cigarettes. They had doctors doing cigarette ads saying, doctors trust this brand. Your doctor smokes this. Smoke it with them. Then they come out and say, you know what? We changed your mind. If you smoke cigarettes and you vape, we're not going to hire you. Isn't that discrimination? I mean, you have people who rape and murder women and children. And these attorneys go into their hearings and fight for their lives, saying they don't deserve death penalty, they're mentally ill, la 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 la. But if you smoke a cigarette, fuck you, bitch. You're not getting hired. That's discrimination. What does it boil down to? The cost. And they don't want to pay for designated smoking area. I mean, I'm not for it. But at the same time, if you're going to push everybody should be treated fairly, and you're going to trust a political party that discriminates against cigarette smokers and vapors, but they let people murder babies after they're born, people who come in this country illegally, just like, mothers of kids that have been murdered by illegal aliens, and drugs that come over our border illegal. That's not bad. I think this country has it all fucked up and backwards because, in El Paso, you have people going and openly shooting on people. And I was at the mall yesterday with my kids doing back to shopping when I saw the mall shooting shit on my phone because my phone started blowing up, and I'm sitting there looking and like, my God, I'm in a mall. I just want to get out of the mall as quickly as possible. With any normal human being, And you don't even have time to really be considerate and compassionate or feel for the people who've lost lives, people who are truly victims of this stuff, because you have people like Pete Buttigieg who comes out there and he's already on the news. Gun control, Beto, gun control. And then they all blame Trump. Since Trump has been elected, every single person that has committed any kind of crime, heinous terroristic crime, They blame Trump. Why? Because Democrats allow everybody to blame Trump. They blame Trump for everything. 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 Like, oh my God. Like, this guy could go into a burning building and save every freaking kitten in the building. And you know what they would say? Well, if he wasn't president, the building would have never have burnt down. That's basically their philosophy. I'm watching the damage report today and about FBI fringe conspiracies. Okay? Fringe conspiracy is boiled down to, if you believe in QAnon, fringe, you are considered a conspiracist. If you believe in Alex Jones, Laura Loomer, Milo, if you believe any of the things, that is truth. Anything you question, like Hillary Clinton, she should be in jail. What she did, Obama, these people really did crime. These people are evil, evil bastards. But the corruption is so deep and so bad that the only person they can focus on is Trump, because they're all going to go to Gitmo. They all need to go. And Q keeps telling us the storm is upon us. Yeah, it is. Because from day one, he's pointed out every single corrupt politician, their dirty deeds. You have Elijah Cummings. His wife is under investigation for fraud. These Hillary Clinton, all of them, all these Democrats. And Tim Ryan, who did this at-will employment law, he was running for a presidency. If they can discriminate you for vaping or smoking a cigarette after they get your kids hooked on Juuls, your kids can't get a job either, because your kids ain't gonna ever quit Juul. Where are the corporations? Where are the big corporations and our government that allowed these companies to do this shit? They're not held accountable. Instead, their ideology says, take everybody's guns. But we won't close the border. We won't stop the guns from coming. We won't stop the drugs from coming. We're just going to take them from law-abiding citizens and give them to our security personnel. Because let's be real. Do you think any of these politicians are going to go around without security detail? Absolutely fucking not. There was a black man who protected kids from being shot in these shootings. You don't hear him being praised. You don't hear anything about that. Every god dang news source here is Trump, 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 Trump. So if I go blow some shit up, can I just be like, oh, Trump made me do it, and I don't go to jail? Is that the big excuse now? Trump? Really? So, conspiracy theory is believing in Pizzagate and the pedophile rings. And the FBI puts in there for fringe conspiracy, if you believe Trump was being framed, you're a terroristic threat. I'm not a terroristic threat. I'm boring as all boring can be. I'm just looking at things for what it is, and I'm worried, like, God, what are my kids' futures going to be like? We get robocalls, we get all this crap because people like Google and all these big corporations sold all of our data. So they sold all of us out, and now we got to pay them to protect our private information? No. It's beyond fucked up. It's beyond fucked up. It's beyond fucked up that we had people like Biden and Clinton and Obama who gave Iran, all these people in China, tons of money to try to make them behave. And all they did was build their shit up. And because you want cheaper shoes and a cheaper phone, you don't care about the future? Because all you hear is Wallace, well, the American is paying more. Okay, in the beginning, when things change, it's not going to be good for everybody. I have a friend who told me he was deported because, of Trump's policies. Can't blame Trump he walked into a mess, okay? Obama, they didn't do their job. They allowed all this illegal activity to happen while they got rich off of it, okay? They get rich off of it, and then they turn around, now they're blaming Trump. Trump is not responsible for every other freaking political leader of this country's dirt. He's not. He's trying to clean it up. And white supremacy, nationalism, nationalism, nationalism. All you hear is how nationalism. That's not white supremacy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry of everybody thinking everything means you're a white supremacist. Like, Cardi B comes out to basically support Bernie Sanders. She goes out there and she is campaigning for him. But what you forget is she also admitted to drugging and robbing. Oh, she would go to work, drug guys at the strip club, get to their house, call other people, and they would rob them. That's who you go to for your information. An ex-stripper who admits to drugging people in the club, going back to the house and calling other people to rob them. Okay? I'm sorry, but there is a deep state. The deep state is not fringe conspiracy. Judge Jeanine is considered a fringe conspiracy now. Judge Jeanine on Fox is a fringe conspiracy. Democrats, they had the Ku Klux Klan. They started the Civil War. And they're trying to start another Civil War. And they race bait. And they create hate. And they create religion hate. Notice how Christians, so bad. You dumbass Christians. You dumb Bible-loving people. But if you support Allah, you're our friend. Ilhan Omar, Rashid, all of them. All of them. People that spread this hate. Ilhan constantly says, the white man's your enemy. I'm sorry, I don't think that's true. I think you got called out on your shit. The truth is in front, and you don't want to admit it. I think that majority of people have to admit what's going on because they're coming after our guns. And in Venezuela, how did that work out for them? In Venezuela, richest, right? Great. They promised healthcare, free education. Then they took all the guns too. Then what happened? They were eating out of trash cans and they were jumping our border. Seriously, people. Hitler was a freaking socialist. Hitler was a socialist. Trump is not a socialist. He loves America. I love America. Everybody in this country loves it. This is America. You come here, you join America. Great. Respect our traditions. Respect our culture if you want us to respect yours. I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. It is taking everything in me not to yell or be upset, but I'm so fucking sick of everybody coming to this goddamn country and trashing us, calling white people racist, supremacists. If you like the American flag, you're evil. If you call out pedophilia, you're evil. If you say what's fucking obvious, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a xenophobe. No, it's called we are being honest. And I think more people need to be honest. If you don't have a YouTube channel, create one. Just so you can subscribe, like, and share this stuff. Because I'm telling you, you guys, conservatives are being so muted. I get screwed with on my Twitter. I get screwed on every single social media account because I defend Laura Loomer. I defend Alex Jones. When I was 19, I was on Dave Ramsey's show when all those college kids raped the stripper. And everybody was like, well, the stripper this. No. Doesn't matter what the circumstances are. We are all supposed to be compassionate and care for other people as humans. Nobody wants to see race. Nobody wants to see religion. But since the election, Democrats have mind and subliminally programmed. It's brainwashing. It's trying to make you think that what they're doing is right and they're just reversing it. They got caught. Don't let them take your freedom of speech. Don't let them take your guns. Don't let them take your freedom. If anything, it's time to speak up and say, you know what? Enough. Because the average person, I would say 98% of Americans know what the truth is. Everybody's just so scared out of their mind to say anything because they're scared they're not going to have a job. They're scared of the backlash. I'm not scared. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Give me your ideas. Love to share. Be a part of it. Let's be a part of something for a bigger, better change. Not fighting, not warfare, but let's be freaking real, man. Who wants to keep continuing to live like this? Democrats are doing this to wear us down so we get rid of Trump, so they can finish their New World Order global agenda. Iran, China, they're fine. They're just mad. Just like Obama told Putin, he'll have more power, more pull after the 2016 election because they thought Clinton would win because they rigged it to win. It was all a setup. We know who is behind it. We know what is true. But we're being told it's a conspiracy? Fringe conspiracy. So you silence? It's called dictatorship, people. Wake up. You could possibly not get hired for a job if you smoke cigarettes or you vape. Seriously? But you have Epstein, Clinton and Cosby. You got all these Hollywood elites getting busted with all this child porn and all this kind of stuff. What do? Turn a blind eye to it. I say enough. All right, love you guys. Please like, subscribe, share. I'm out. Oh, school shootings, awful. At the same time, don't jump in the hype. Because I can tell you something. Google and all these other big corporations, they're censoring us big time. What you Google and what you find on the internet isn't always truthful. Look at what's going on around you. You'll see the truth. You'll see the forest full of trees. Just open your eye. Bye.